Hey everyone, it's Lauren here. I'm so glad that you are joining me for another devotional video. And we are still talking about resurrection, or what happens in the lives of the early disciples and the early church in the days and weeks and months immediately after Jesus Christ's death and resurrection. So often, the themes of resurrection remind me of what happens to anyone as they undergo a major life event. Those early days after Jesus's resurrection, the disciples still didn't exactly know what was going on. They knew, I think, in some way that God was doing a new thing, but they couldn't fully perceive what that was yet. They were still scared. They still had basically the trauma of what they had just experienced and endured. There was joy, but there was also confusion, and I would venture to bet still some latent fear. That really reminds me of major life events that anyone would experience. When something changes your life, you're a little bit afraid, maybe depending on what it is, joyful. Maybe you're also not quite sure what your new life looks like. That's something I can really relate to, as I've just returned back from maternity leave as a first-time mom and getting back into functioning normal society again. As I've been venturing these uncharted territories for myself, I've been reminded of resurrection. In some ways, I feel like my life is resurrecting again as I get out and brush my teeth at normal times each day again. And in that theme, I'm trying to remind myself that even though I might not quite be sure what my new life looks like now, that God is doing a new thing. And at some point that will become clear. And at some point, I'll be able to celebrate fully all of the joys that this life has to offer, this moment in life has to offer. That comes with just the blessing and the excitement of a new baby, and also the getting used to new life and what that looks like. So if you're going through a major life event, whether that's something that is also joyful or something that is just challenging, I encourage you to try to look for instances of resurrection in your own life. Look for the abounding hope that is there, because God accompanies us on every journey. Look for and perceive the new thing that God might be doing in your life.